Welcome everybody to another glorious day in the world of forestry mulching. We are back out here on these two house lots that we've been working on. The first one that we worked on is right over there behind the machine over there. And the second one we worked on later that afternoon is right behind me. I got the Mini parked over there, back there in the woods, and went and picked up Big Munch this morning because I think we're going to need it to do what I want to do out here. I wasn't planning on at first needing it, but I changed my mind. So I went and got the skid steer from the office, and the mulcher was about 15 minutes up the road. And as soon as I start talking, there goes the helicopter right overhead, making noise. I'm already next to the highway over here. There's enough noise going by with all the trucks and cars. So I picked up the mulcher from my parents' farm this morning and brought it over here, and we're going to get to grinding. So let's take a look at what we got, and we'll start getting this thing mulched out and hopefully get this done here pretty quick. All right, got the skid steer with Big Munchy. I got the pre-knoth head because both of the TMC Kinsella heads went down to near Savannah to another company down there they wanted to demo them. CCE has a real close relationship with them, and they wanted to check them out after seeing them at the expo. So I loaded up both those heads last Friday and took them down to the dealership down there in Monk's Corner, and they came up and picked them up. So I got the OG Big Munch, the pre-knoth head, and this is actually going to work good because these teeth are getting pretty worn out in here, and there's a lot of trash and debris in this lot everywhere. I think I got most of it yesterday, but if we hit anything, it's not really going to hurt those teeth too much because they're pretty beat up. But they're good enough for what we're doing today. So basically I had to grub out a bunch of stuff over there to get that shed out of there. So we got that, all that's in the dumpsters. So I got a big stump here, and then all this brush and stuff. And then once I grind all this stuff down, I gotta, oh, there's some more. Oh crap, I didn't even see that. Look, we're finding more stuff. Wonderful. So, I don't know what's in there. A little bit of stuff. What else? So, we'll grind up all this, and then we're going to come through here, and I'm going to go ahead and clean up all this grass too. We're going to mow it down, clean it up back to the property line over there. I'm not going to mess with this tree, but we're going to just kind of clean up, excuse me, to the edge of the pond, and then I'm going to bring the Mini in here. We'll clean up around the pond. So that's the goal. Let's get to it. Okay, that looks good. Got all this grass mowed down, got these piles ground up, got these big trees taken down. This is nice and opened up in here now. This looks good. And then I went ahead and went around the pond and just kind of got what I could with the bigger machine, because this has got a lot more power than the Mini X, than the little Munch. So I got what I could along this edge and down in there. Went ahead and cleaned up all that. That was actually pretty solid down in there for the most part, but it was solid enough. Looks like, I don't know if this is like sloughed off or there's a beaver in here. I'm not really sure, but we'll get the rest of this cleaned up. Though I found the stake where the property line is. It's like right, the owner and I looked at it yesterday, so it's like about right there where I stopped around that curve there. So the property line's right there. It kind of cuts back in an angle back to that corner over there through the pond. We'll start there, clean up all that, and then come through here, or I'll start over there, one way or the other. I might start on this end and work back this way, and then I'll cut these tops and I'll just push them off to over here onto the side, and I'll just grind them up with the skid and just grind the cores with little Munchie and clean up this edge. And then we'll do these trees over here, same thing. I'll cut the tops off and push them over into the lot, and then use the skid steer to grind them up. No big deal. I don't want to rip any of that out because there's underground utility through there, and I don't want to take the chance of a root being snagged around an underground utility, so I'm just going to mulch all that right there. But all right, we'll get in a little Munch, and we'll get started cleaning up this pond. All right, got little Munch hooked up, got the teeth sharpened, put a little bit of fuel in the machine, and we're going to go ahead and get started on this pond dam first. So we'll go and get it knocked out, and then or pond, not really pond dam, pond bank, and then we'll get started over there on the front, and then all I have to do is just kind of take the weed eater around and maybe the mulcher through the front and up there around the ditches and stuff real quick. But yeah, we'll make this look good. We'll start right here. I'll get this live oak down, and then we'll kind of work our way around from there. I'm gonna try to cut these tops and push them over onto the ground. I'll come back through with the skid steer real quick and grind up the tops and make quick work of that, and we'll see what this looks like when we're done. Hold on guys, I got a fly in here. Get out. Bugs. All right, let's crank her up. See what she do. Got those teeth good and sharp. Out of the pond if I can. Come on. I will say there's definitely an art to running a mulcher on an excavator. It's a lot different. People think it's the same. And the way these mulchers eat on the excavator, how they attack the material, how they eat the material, is just completely different than what's on a skid steer. And the versatility you have to manipulate the material is a whole lot different than what it is on a skid steer. With sharp teeth, these live oaks are tough. Got that sun at my back there just a little bit, and we'll put my sunglasses on. Oh, that's much better. Surprised I haven't run across any snakes on this job, especially all that tall grass, but I haven't seen a one. That's usually prime habitat for copperheads. They love that tall grass. I was kind of walking around through it. I was like, please don't let me walk into a copperhead. But copperheads, to be venomous, they're actually pretty docile snakes. I really don't ever have any problems with copperheads. If I see them, I typically don't even mess with them. I'll just kind of let them be or shoo them off, and they'll just kind of go their own way. But they're actually pretty docile. Unlike a rattlesnake or, you know, cottonmouth or water moccasin, same difference. They are notorious for how angry they are, and their temper, and how quickly they will attack you. I will kill a rattlesnake in a heartbeat. I just don't mess with rattlesnakes. But I've only ever come across one rattlesnake, and I was pulling into my parents' driveway. Wasn't even on a job. And he was coming across the yard out into the road, and I was like, nope, not happening today, bro. I had my pistol in the truck, and he got one right in the head, and that was all she wrote. I think I'm gonna leave this big red maple. It's pretty big. I'm worried about the way it's branching out, falling into the pond. But this one over here, this one we will get. Sorry about the sun glare there. Maples love a pond bank. They love to grow around water. You see them a lot on, like, you know, pond dams or pond banks. Same thing with the wax myrtles. Wax myrtles love water. They love a pond dam. Let me go move the tripod really quick. Get it over here a little closer. Let's see if we can't swing these tops out. Woo! Hello. Suck that bad boy right on up. I'm gonna try to grab that and bring it this way if I can without breaking anything. Come on. Ah! There we go. Nice, nice. Very nice. That with the skid, push it out of the way. Alright, let's see how easy these tops are going to be to cut. I'm going to lift you guys up. Let's just take a look here. Alright, I got to back up just a hair. Alright, I'm going to grab this one with the backside bar and push it over. Come on, there she goes. Come on. Boom, there it went. And that's how you cut the top out of a tree. you do it, folks. We'll try to get one more. Let's get this one. Let's see if I can get this one right here. Come on. The trick is to not cut it before you get the head up there. Alright, I'm gonna... There she goes. Boom! That's how it's done. We'll keep working it down and see what this pond looks like when we're done. Stay tuned. right, everyone, and that is the job. Got the pond cleaned up. Got down in there as close as I could to the bank. That's all soft ground. I went about down in there about as far as I could. But the main thing that they wanted was when people went by the road that they could see basically the lot, and that it was like 1.2 acres. They could see it. So probably, I don't know, a 1/4 acre of this lot is this pond ish, I would say, or part of this. Yeah, I would say if you count kind of like this area here, and it kind of goes over to where those trees are and cuts across like that. I mean, a 1/4 of it's probably this pond, but you could probably fill in some of this, make this a better embankment here. But that was their main goal. They're not trying to make this look like the Taj Mahal. They just wanted some of the trash cleaned up, the vegetation down, and open this up. So I got the ditches cleaned up in the front, got all that stuff right there mulched down next to the road, and that's why I had to have the chain curtain on to keep all that from going out in the road. We didn't throw anything out in the road right there. I was really happy with that. The gas people stopped by. He's like, "Are you digging?" And I was like, "No, I'm not digging anything." That's why I didn't rip any of this out. And he goes, we got a main gas line buried up under here, and it's like under 800 and some odd pounds of pressure. I was like, I ain't digging nothing. So, but just got the machine loaded up. I got to chain it down, but here's the front. Got that cleaned up. Not much to it. I just took honestly, I took the Mini right through here and just kind of knocked all that grass and stuff down. This place is still a mess, but whatever this is coming down. It's not salvageable at all. Nothing about this place is salvageable. So it'll come down, whoever buys this, and they'll build whatever they're gonna build here. I think it's listed as commercial, because that's actually multi-family. It's like an apartment or something. So, but yep, they'll get the dumpsters out of here, and we'll see. You know, I guess they'll see if it sells. So that's the job. Pretty interesting. Got that whole garage thing cleaned up. That looks a lot better now. I mean, it don't look great, but at least there's all that trash and debris laying there. So we filled up some dumpsters for sure. But all right, I got more stuff to come. Stay tuned. We're on our way to North Carolina for a job. I'll be heading up that way on Sunday, so we got a couple things to do up there near my parents' house. So stay tuned, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.